bus goes by, so where the heck are you guys? By the way, we got quite a few cars in here tonight, so when we do spread out, you're going to stay away from the vehicles. Do not go near the cars at all. That means going in front of them as well to get near the walls. Just kind of stay towards the middle if we can, or if it's in that corner, if there's no cars up there, I can't see past the truck. Also, communication devices, this is where I start withholding information on purpose. The reason why is because I'm not going to be giving you questions like what color was George Washington's white horse, like what we did over there with the big red barn, right? So you're going to be getting the answers from your communication devices. That includes all spirit boxes, Ouija board, and the word generator from Perry. So, I'm going to screw up somebody's name. It's probably going to be amongst the girls. So, I'm going to get it.
Which one was it?
Yep, just tap it.
But,
there you go. It's just a quick tap. Alright, so where are you? You are at the, what used to be, the Charles and Eliza Pinckney Mansion site. Their mansion used to be in the front of the space facing East Bay Street, and Eliza's garden was lined up with Five Church Restaurant and came all the way across, and we are standing in the servant and slave quarters for the home. That's the layout of the land. Who the heck were these people? Charles and Eliza had a son named Charles, and they had a nephew named Charles. That's 3 different Chucks. That's why we look for secondary clues. I need to know which one's coming through so we know how to address them. So you guys are getting my point on the secondary clues, I hope. Now the son and the nephew, Charles and Charles, they were both signers of the Constitution for South Carolina. It's a big deal for South Carolina, but I hate politics more than all of you. We're going to move on. If I don't give them that recognition, they're going to do it for me in a spirit box in a very nasty manner. I've seen it dozens of times. Just kind of giving you the key points of why we're here. Now, we're going to be talking about Eliza. She has a much better story. Eliza marries Charles at a young age according to today's standards. I say it slowly because if you're going to ask her how old she was when she got married, do not expect numbers from the colonial days from where she came from, like 12 and 14, when young ladies got married. Think of today's standards because her husband was over double her age when they married. It was creepy then, it's creepy now. She's going to put that out there too. Now, she married him because her father was over in England. He thinks he's dying. He's trying to bring all his children home one last time so he could see them. Eliza didn't believe he was dying, so she stayed put right here and got married. It's 1744. You don't get married in that year to get a green card. We're not a country yet. So she did marry Charles out of true love. This is a true love story. There's nothing horrific about this at all. And it is a place of respect, so I'll kind of explain that further as we move along. But back to Eliza, she was right. Dad did not die right away. Instead, he starts sending her gifts from England to where you're standing. One of those gifts happened to be the plant seeds of indigo. If you don't know what that is, it's a plant that makes blue dye. It makes your blue jeans blue. Some of you have it on tonight, because that's what we use it for. When Eliza got her seeds, she didn't know what to do with them. She actually had to learn from her servants and slaves how to keep it cultivated. You can see it's not always warm here. The Floridians are already freezing. But anyway, so when she learned how to make the dye, she got a hold of her dad, and because she moved it down to a cash crop down by the Stono River, and told her father that the rice plantations were going downhill, that they were going to make a killing with the indigo. And now we have an international businesswoman during colonial days. It's something absolutely unheard of. So this woman is a very big pioneer for our country. So that's the boring business stuff, because I can already see all the blank faces kind of going around the room. We're going to talk about all the weird shit, so that's why you guys are here. With every spirit box and communication device, I'm going to give you a set of questions to focus on. You can either say these things out loud, or you can just focus on it. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So it's going to be based off of what type of communication device you have and what we would normally expect out of that device. Secondly, I know there's a lot here. I'm trying to speed this one up. I call out yawns all the time, just so you guys know. Now, with that said, I already told you that answers can go anywhere. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's why you guys are going to tell me all the weird little silly things that you're hearing on your radio stations that are coming through. Just tell me what it is. If it said go buy a Kia, tell me to go buy a Kia. I'm going to write it down. Now, let's kind of go, we're going to go left to right. So Madison, with yours, your device only gives us like 1 to 2 syllables at a time. So you two are going to be focused on what happened to the mansion. It's obviously not here anymore. If we get the what, we will often get 2 or 3 numbers from the date of when that tragedy occurred. I just gave you a clue that it was some type of tragedy. So when we spread out, you'll be able to unmute, and you're going to be asking those and focus on those kind of questions. Hopefully we get some direct answers out of it. So Carrie, and where's my little Ouija board device? I'm missing the name. Why am I keep forgetting your name? Addison. I was going to say Addison. I didn't want to screw it up. Carrie and Addison, your devices kind of work almost in tandem. So you, Addison, you're going to be looking for Eliza's full initials in order, ELP. I'm not going to tell you what the L stands for, because hopefully the L is going to come up out of yours. what that means is there's 2 wives named Eliza, back to back. The first wife also was named Eliza, but also had a maiden name that started with the letter L. You're going to be focused on which Eliza do we have by asking her maiden name. Hopefully you get her full initials of ELP. Of course, if you see any words that are being spelled out for us, let us know. Oh my God, I told you I was going to mix these guys up. Yep. You were going to have the same question as Madison. What happened to the mansion? When did that happen? Red spirit boxes, where are you at? All right, so we got Shelly, Avery. Ah, got right. So you two are going to have the same set of questions as well. Just because of the type of spirit box, you two are going to be focused on Eliza's death. So with that, the 4 things that we commonly get answers to: how old she was when she died, what she died from, where she's buried, and which president was a pallbearer at her funeral. So these are very specific questions that I gave all the way around. Now, if you guys go rogue and ask your own questions, be respectful. Don't ask yes/no questions. When I say be respectful, this woman is a
Her
very...
last name wasn't Least, right?
No.
Okay.
Least?
Least.
Oh. No,
I got
definitely
Miles earlier. Is Miles anything?
Nope, not that I'm aware of. But again, just do your best to be respectful. This is like an old-timey English woman. She's very prim and proper. If we're not respectful, all activity will stop. Bob, have you seen any numbers at all?
0.6.
Okay. 2.5 and higher. So who do I need to leave behind? So Addison, I'm going to have to keep you behind for just a minute so I can show you more about your device. But everybody else, let's spread out, stay away from the cars. I'll do 1 or 2 round robins with everybody to see what's going on with your device, and then I'll regroup us.
6.8.
Of course, now we're getting it as soon as I asked about it, right?
Yeah.
6.8. Now that's your new baseline. Don't give me anything below 6.8 while we're here.
26.9.
Holy cow.
19.
There's so many guys.
Make the baseline 25 at this point. 19, 26.9.
Yo,
Okay, so with your device,
Nick.
it's
Nick.
the only one that requires it. So
Nick.
Okay.
I'm scared. Wait, is that something?
Oh, it's just it's a reflection
Oh, okay.
of the.
Okay, that scared me.
That's the only bad thing about those things. Is like the
I'm like,
reflection
oh.
of shadows.
Got scared. What the fuck? I don't like this. Miss Elizabeth, I'm pretty scared of you actually, please just have mercy. Low key, what?
Can you hear anything? Do you hear anything?
No, I literally hear nothing.
Exactly. You only hear whenever I move the wire.
Hold on. Can you plug it and plug back in? Run across her. Low key though. Like if you haunted me, that would be kind of cool. Hello? Focus. Ooh. Maybe it's my reflection. Loki looks kind of cool. Can ghosts float? Hey Mia, you think ghosts can float? Like go in the air?
That's what I was wondering.
Because I see like a figure like pop up. Like over
trees.
Okay, but you don't know that. Here, let's go over here. You think ghosts can like float? I saw something by the car, but then the lady told me that it was just a reflection.
Mine is just static. And some lady singing opera.
kind of cool. I got an easy item. No, I don't really gotta do nothing. Just, whoa. Just wave around and hope I find something. Oh, look, it's Nick. Hola, Nick. Hola. No. There's something like over here, but I think it's the tree.
Said you'd see a tree.
Yeah. What are we doing?
What are we hearing out of these spirit boxes? What do we got going on?
I got beat and no proof.
No proof? It's funny, she heard last night.
What's the lady's name? Elizabeth?
Eliza.
Eliza. Eliza.
You're getting the gist of it, so you're gonna suck at this at first. It's okay. Most people do. So just keep listening, and you'll get better at it. You'll start to see how all the clues start to come together. And yeah, you're doing the exact right thing too, because you always want to try to keep somebody in view, so you kind of have a point of reference for height. Because a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, look, that one's like 20 feet tall." I'm like, "That's the building."
What's that?
It's what?
Oh, that thing.
It's picking up the outline of the car.
Okay. So that's a wonky looking person.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything with leaves, by the way, is not your friend. All leaves are in front of another leaf. So bushes, trees, anything with leaves on it, it's always going to try to make it look like there's a hangman in the tree. That's just what it does.
Okay.
So just kind of keep that in mind.
Right.
Later on, we're going to be near an ivory wall. Like
Yeah, I
this
was pointing at that, and I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, it gets all kinds of weird things. You are recording, by the way. I can't see it because your hand's in the way. Is it red?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, keep it going.
Yeah, she said her. Something said her. Oh. Yeah, but I think.
Eliza, are you like from Hamilton or something? Like, cause that'd be kind of cool. I really like that musical. You know, it's kind of cool. I'm actually definitely afraid of ghosts, even though I don't really believe in them that much. But if I see something, I'm a true believer. I don't really like how this thing keeps beeping at me. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. There's a man. Be there when the bullets round. Oof. Maybe she likes my singing. Hi guys, this is YouTuber Reese. Back with another banger. We're finding ghosts. Here with Mr. Nick. He's basically, well, he's helping me today. Even though I do all the work. We got our buddies over here. Avery, Addie, and Mia. They're gonna catch some ghosts. I'm making a vlog.
Crying one night. God.
Oh, she's got some stuff, guys.
People saying burn.
I'm making a vlog.
I know it's me that has on.
Where did Carrie go?
Wait, do I tell you
Mom,
what it says?
Terry's right there.
There she is. Up with her. Let me show you that word that's
Be there. This is Big Bob over here. Finding some ghosts. I kind of wish this was like in the movies.
You never know.
I didn't think this was this serious. I was like, what the heck? Got Avery there. Yeah. There was something in the sky, I swear. I think your like Avery. It's following Avery. Is there one behind me? Oh, it's just Mia. It's really cold. And my lips are burnt. I went on a boat today and it got rid of burned. So, you know, it's okay though. I wonder what kind of music Nick listens to. He's probably like a classical rock guy or something. Let's go listen.
Now you have hurricane and burn.
Yep. And also said like he said you were there, but
I also got cried one night.
You heard you were there. Can I ask what your birthday is? Just give me the month and day.
July 20, 2008.
I didn't even know. I was trying not to guess like how old you were. It was a matter of, I just wanted to see if like that actually matched up with a date, either from the tragedy, like you were there because of your birthday, kind of mentality. I was just kind of connect the dot.
It
Like
needs
if
help
there's-
like 4 times, but maybe it's
yeah, you're looking for that. That's because that's the stuff they show you on TV. And then you said over my body. Is that what it was?
It's like set over my body or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
set over my body. For sure.
Bob, any numbers?
It went up to 30 really quick.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything. There's probably a reason I got. What is that?
Do I
What is
get
that?
headphones? Should I get headphones, guys?
No, stop. Get out of my way. I'm catching a ghost. Look at that. You see that?
Ladies.
Oh no, I'm about to get run over. Hello. Hola. Does that look cool with the iPad?
Film the car, Reese.
Sorry. I was trying to film over the car. There we go. I just got yelled at, right? Ghost Tube. Hey guys, it's Reese back with another banger. Hey, what are you doing, Addie?
I'm waiting for her to say my birthday.
Hey, Eliza. The sky and the stars. Yet to go over here yet. Maybe get another little banger. I low-key want like a microphone or something so I can talk to people. Stop beeping at me, oh my gosh. This is so cute. Oh, I'm catching a ghost right now.
Alright, I say we regroup. Let's go up to. Yeah, we can stay back here. I got the one here. That's us. Got there. Have you got any numbers?
I got like one. But yeah, I was using my phone and
away from the car. Like that. Over here.
There-
Over this way.
There do be something in the air.
That's the building. Over that way.
Alright, well, let's go back over to the corner where we started. Let the white truck go by.
Can I stop recording?
Yeah. Give your hands a break. One way or the other of the alley doesn't necessarily need to be so kind of keep that in mind. Again, I'm not going to be holding on to the ghost. Yes, Reese, perfect job. Like, that's exactly what we're looking for. Nice and still. So, if other tours are going to come through here, by the way, they will jump out of the ivy wall because there is a little gateway right there, or they're going to come in the same way that
Hey, that's sick, bro.
So hopefully what we're hoping for is that during Reese's camera, we're going to see a stick figure walking towards us. Like this. So,
Oh no.
yeah.
Go away!
You're hired again. You're back here just for that. So welcome to Philadelphia Alley. This used to be called, in between the Cow Alley and Philadelphia Alley, it was Duelers Alley. So this is where some of the duels used to occur for the city of Charleston. I say some because dueling was illegal back then, and basically you had to find a hiding spot to go perform the duel. This happened to be one of those spots. Now, I told you, every ghost tour comes down here, but this is the guy that kind of likes to follow me around town, and he never shuts up. You have to remember that people have been talking about this guy I'm about to tell you about for probably the past 40 to 50 years, and nobody's been able to communicate back and forth with him the way that we can, because I have all the gear. So he's been following me around. It's kind of an odd place. But anyway, here's how this story goes. And again, I'll try to breeze through this one so we can get to work on the next location. You will get things from this spot as well. A doctor moves down here from Rhode Island. His name is Dr. Joseph Brown Ladd. Those of you with spirit boxes that are actually listening, if you get the song Brown Eyed Girl while we're here, it's not coincidence. It's part of his name. We get it all the time. But anyway, Dr. Ladd moves here because he's supposed to get married to his fiancée, Amanda. Amanda just inherited a bunch of money from her dead parents. And she has an attorney helping her out with all of the cash. The attorney thinks that Dr. Ladd is just after Amanda's money. So he tells Amanda to get rid of the doctor. He comes to Charleston to prove that he's not. On his way into town, he had a coachman, and that coachman set him up to be robbed and killed. It's kind of like having a really bad Uber driver. You kind of want to put it in today's perspective. Now, somebody was walking by and seeing what was about to happen because he knew the coachman. He knew that he was going to try to kill the newcomer. That person's name was Ralph Isaacs. I say his name slowly because he has the same initials as where the doctor came from. Rhode Island, Ralph Isaacs. We were getting the letters R.I. regularly on spirit boxes, so I bought the Ouija board device to see if we were going to get it because those are individual letters. I was looking for you, Madison. What does it say? My Nick. Can I see that? That's MV. I don't have my glasses on. They're back at the office. That's interesting. I'm writing it down. It is interesting. My name shows up all the time. It's not spelled correctly there because I do have a C in my name.
My Nick. Wait, what did it say?
It says my Nick.
He's Nick.
That's me.
Oh, you're Nick.
Yeah. How about that? You guys have one name to remember. I've got 11. Now.
Oh, you're Nick.
Yeah. Oh, that's the guy. Yeah, I'm not the ghost you're hunting. Like,
I thought you said neck.
Nick. But anyway, so back to Dr. Ladd. So we have gotten the letters, by the way, R.I. about a half a dozen times since I've had that device. It's been about a year. Whenever I bring up Ralph's name. So that's the reason why I have that device. I bought it for this location. But back to Ralph. He tells the doctor, dude, I know this guy, the coachman. He's going to try to kill you. Come with me. I got friends at 59 Church Street. You can rent a room there, and you'll be safe. Doc took him up on the offer, and the two gentlemen became friends. Now, the longer the doctor stays here, the more money he's making. He's proving his point. He's not after Amanda's money. He's making his own. Amanda gets wind of this, and she's moving down so they could be married. Dr. Ladd then became known as the Whistling Doctor. I hate this story because it's a giant cliche. Every haunted city you're ever going to visit has a cliched whistling ghost. I'm going to guarantee it right now. Ours just happens to be a doctor. That's part of the reason why I never even wanted to come down here. But anyway, back to Dr. Ladd and Ralph. They go see plays together, but they can't sit next to each other because the doctor makes more money. That's the hierarchy of Charleston. He gets better seats. So they talk about the plays on the way home. They go see Richard III one night from Shakespeare, and they're arguing over the new actress they just saw. The doctor thought she was great. Ralph didn't. The argument turns into Ralph insulting the doctor's fiance back home in Rhode Island. It got really ugly. They went their separate ways. Now, I told you Ralph has friends around town. He goes to the newspaper and places an ad telling the whole city of Charleston what he thinks of the doctor. Kind of a, you're a disgrace to society kind of stuff. Doc saw the ad and rebutted with, let's go to Duelers Alley. We're going to settle this.
Aggression.
Again, another one of those, it's good, but it's not proof.
Yeah.
So, they came down, and I want you to also keep in mind that this argument started over an actress. That's kind of like, you know, you guys arguing over a movie, and then somebody's going to try to kill the other one. Like, that's kind of how that goes for today. But anyway, so they came down, they went back to back, took their 10 paces away from each other, they turned, the doctor pointed his gun in the air and shot his one shot. He did not want to kill his friend. He just needed the courage to show up to the fight. But Ralph has his one bullet, and he puts it in the kneecap on the doctor. Doc didn't die, he just fell to the ground. His friends picked him up, took him home to 59 Church Street. He died 10 days later, November 2nd of 1786 after refusing medical treatment. Let me explain. It's 1786. Gunshot wounds are a lot different back then than what we know of them now.
Trigger.
Oh, I'll take it. Nice. Now I'm excited. There we go. Aggression with a trigger. I can see it, right? So, he's also a doctor, everybody. He probably just thought he had lead poisoning and tried to bleed it out himself. So, kind of take that for what it's worth. Now, the other piece of this is that if you're going to try this on your own and try to listen for the whistles from the doctor, because that's what every other ghost tour comes down here for, they want their guests to listen for the whistles because it's always this quiet. Even on a busy Saturday afternoon, it's always this eerily quiet. I can't explain it, it just is. We do have an air conditioner that runs from one of these buildings, by the way, but that's about the extent of it. Try this on your own as you walk through here by using your voice recorders. I can't take you all the way through here because I've been kicked out of here. I'll explain that in just a minute. However, remember when you guys are walking through here and you do capture a whistle on your own recorders, that every local knows this story. Anybody walking up and down Cumberland Street or Queen Street, we all throw a whistle down the alley. Again, I used to do it every single night because my garage used to be over there, my office is there. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm passing the alley and I'd always throw a whistle. It's just happened. We all do it. Let's talk about how I got kicked out, because that's the fun part, right? We got a bunch of young people. Let's tell them how to get in trouble. Now, so this alley didn't go all the way through the way we came in. Don't worry, we won't be here much longer.
No, I'm a little back.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm old.
So, there was a wall about halfway between us and Cumberland Street, the street we came in on. The reason why, you already know, it used to be called Cow Alley because it kept all the livestock down here. So that means that the bricks down on the other side are older than the ones you're standing on. Those bricks down by Queen Street are sun-dried bricks from slave children. There's a full handprint from a slave child down there in one of those bricks, along with some fingerprint swipes in others. I used to take my group down there for a history lesson. There's nothing paranormal about it. Remember how I treat a cemetery? Same way with that brick. That's the last place you're going to find that poor kid. He's not going to be staring at that brick in the afterlife. So November 26th of 2020, my entire group of 10 is huddled around that damn brick, waiting for something to happen. That was just Remy. He's fine.
Who's Remy?
You think about that one for a minute, and I'll get back to you. So,
Who's Remy?
The
not seen-
man that was...
It's not the man.
It's definitely not a
Wow,
man.
you guys don't watch Disney at all.
Is it the
man.
rat from Ratatouille?
It
The
is.
fat one?
Oh, okay. My bad.
Now,
Not a rat.
standing around that brick, I'm trying to shoo him along because I know nothing's going to happen, and we're standing outside the kitchen window of the beautiful mansion at the end of the alley. I'm just trying to be respectful. I didn't realize I was out of bounds for tours. So, I was still new at this. The new owner of that mansion came out screaming. My daughter, who was probably around one of your ages around that time, was laughing hysterically because her father's getting yelled at. So we moved on. The next day was Thanksgiving. I don't tour on Thanksgiving because I worked in upper management for Walmart for over 10 years, and you guys all like to fight over towels on Thanksgiving, and you scarred me for life. So I don't tour on Thanksgiving ever again. So with that said, the next day was the 28th. I called my partner that I had. I told him what happened with the new neighbor, and he started laughing just like my daughter did. He said, dude, you're only allowed to go down halfway. Other than that, it's residential. Reroute your group. So I told my group that night, remember it's about the same size as this group because I'm sold out again on Black Friday. I don't believe in the next story. I've never had anything happen over there. We're going to wing it and see how it goes. Plus, I'm a vampire guy. I'm not a pirate person. We're going to be discussing pirates next in case you didn't figure that one out. So before we left, somebody with a spirit box heard the name Anne. I didn't tell them which pirate we were going to be discussing. The famous female pirate, Anne Bonny. So I was like, oh shit, maybe we're going to get something. We go around the corner. I told them what I did know about piracy. Somebody else here's the number 300. I don't know what that means. I write it down just like I've been doing for you guys all night, and I researched it the next day. Turns out we were there on November 28th of 2020. Anne Bonny's trial for piracy was November 28th of 1720. We were there on the exact 300th anniversary of her pirate trial. I do get a couple of oh wows every once in a while from that. I was actually kind of pissed off. Let me explain. Master's degree in writing. When I'm writing anything, or when I'm doing this and doing research,
It was just a tree, but
guys are like freaking out about it.
I got scared.
Oh, it was just really weird, but there was like dots all over the screen.
Oh, I thought you were pointing
That's
out like
good.
there was a rat right there. I was like,
was like
no.
I was like,
She's got dots. That's a good thing.
she just got a bunch of dots
No.
all over there.
So where we're going, basically, we're going to be discussing Anne
was
Bonny,
really
obviously.
scared.
Like, with the master's degree in writing, I need facts and data. Like, pirate stories come from pirate lore. That's a problem, because pirate lore was written 100 years after the golden age of piracy, like the ages of Blackbeard, right? So we're going, hopefully we're going to get quite a bit, but it is a 50-50 roll of the dice if she's even going to be there. I'll explain that once we get to this location. Hopefully Dr. Ladd will follow us from this location over there like he normally does, and we'll get, you know, stuff from both particular ghosts. So I'll give you the story of Anne Bonny. We will be able to spread out in that location like what we did at the Pinckney Mansion site, so that way you guys can fully explore. I will breeze through that story because there is a lot in that story, and again, it's kind of hard to hold the attention span of a bunch of teenagers sometimes. So I will breeze through it as quickly as I can so you guys know what you're looking for, and then we will get to work. Is that fair to everybody? Yeah. Are we ready for some rated R pirates?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, somebody got my dad joke. But anyway, I got one further. If the letter R is not a pirate's favorite letter, what is it? R. It must be the C.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so should I stop recording?
Because it's a great dad joke.
All night, bro.
It's a dad joke.
Oh, okay. Trying to get the rat on video.
I don't like rats. Not a rat person.
You got the rat?
Other way around.
Poop my pants. Yeah. Did you hear what I said? He's like, I hope you catch something and they don't catch you. I said, I'd poop my pants. And nobody laughed.
My love.
Oh, it's the shadow. I got excited. Look, it's the shadow. Oh, yeah.
I got the bacon. Here it is.
When I was in college, I took a photography class.
You got anything coming through? Or what? Dollhouse?
No, Ronald McDonald House.
Oh. Well, how do you know that the name McDonald isn't relevant to it? That's the funny things that I want to hear. But Reese is not part of your family, right?
No.
Okay. Damn it, I was hoping she was going to be Reese McDonald and we had the whole name. Who else has- You guys had a don't too, right?
2000, My Love,
I wrote down My Love, I heard that.
Don't, All Throughout, and Virginia.
That says keep going 101. You can catch this on radio 101. That was the whole thing.
Anybody want to take a guess which?
Something else? You said
It says keep going, and then it also says she's black. But I don't remember.
you said she's black.
She's black.
Yeah.
So two things in there stand out. Well, the My Love thing, like that's common. We're gonna hear a lot of lovey-dovey type of terms, and some of it can even get sexual. So sorry for the adults in the room that brought kids. It can happen based on the story I'm about to tell. Anybody want to take a guess where Dr. Ladd is buried? What state?
Virginia.
Virginia. Yep. And she's black. That came out of yours, Mia. Like we get the word black here all the time. And when you guys, your spirit boxes are slowed down. So if you guys ask the question, what color is a big red barn, and you hear Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, we don't need Rudolph the nosed reindeer. We just need the red in the middle. So when she says she's black, I'm only looking at black because Blackbeard does have a history here. And we're about to discuss pirates. You have to remember, I'm out here 7 nights a week, like repeating the same damn stories over and over and over again.
Look at that.
Black dog with red eyes. It's interesting. I wonder if you can send that to me later on. I'll show you how to do that. So, it's actually, well, Blackbeard was said to have red eyes and a flaming beard. So, just very weird. Oh, not to mention it's a dog. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the dog thing is going to come up here real quick, too. Oh, super cool. We're going to be using that later on. So, I'll show everybody what that is. She's using a new app that that Seer imagery app. You don't need the VR headset to be able to use it. You can just use it on your phone. I use the VR headset because it's way more fun to like watch the scared reaction of people inside of it.
I still want to do that.
So with that said, welcome to the powder magazine. So that building over there with the crosses on it, those are not crosses. Those are earthquake bolts. So if you're not familiar with what those are, they're basically turnbuckles. If we have another earthquake like what we did in 1886 that I talked about earlier, you can tighten those the earthquake bolts, and it's supposed to tighten the building so it doesn't incur any further damage. So it's a great idea, it just doesn't work. But it's part of the reason why we're here. Those earthquake bolts are the first set that we ever put in. Go ahead.
When we were over there, I was looking through my apps, and it had it had advertisement for the magazine, the powder magazine.
That's because you're nearby it, so your phone knows where you are.
Yeah.
So it's going to give you that ad.
Yeah, but
so.
that's the first time ever,
That's funny. But those are the first set of earthquake bolts that Charleston ever put in. The reason why is it's the oldest government building in South Carolina. That's important because it was finished in 1713, the same time that Anne Bonny was coming here to start her new life. This is what I call a familiar. You guys all watch the TV shows on YouTube? You've probably seen the Boo Buddy. Anybody not know what that is? Okay, it's a teddy bear. And what that teddy bear does is it has a little blinky light K2 meter in there, so if a child ghost comes near it, it will go off and says, haha, that tickles, like it's supposed to be kind of creepy and funny at the same time. Now, they use that because the child would recognize the teddy bear as a toy. So welcome to Late Nights in Charleston, everybody. So we're here because of the same reason. This building, we don't have many buildings this old. Anne Bonny would recognize it because it's from her era. That's the whole reason why we're here. That's why I call this a familiar. Kind of like the teddy bear from the child ghost scenario. So let's kind of get into this. The building took 10 years to build. Adults, does that sound like our government? Small building, 10 years? No, not at all. But anyway, story starts right in the middle of its construction, 1708. So here's how this goes. A young lady moves here from Ireland. Her name is Anne Cormack. She comes here with her father and his mistress, his girlfriend basically. The mistress is Anne's mother. Is everybody with me so far?
What the heck?
Wait, say that again.
Okay. Anne comes here with her father and his girlfriend.
Yes.
The girlfriend is Anne's mom.
So the dad is Anne's dad.
Yeah.
So it's a family.
So
Oh, they just didn't get
Right now it's a family to you, but they're all running away from her father's angry wife.
girl.
Oh, and the wife thinks that the daughter is
Okay, so
hers?
the dad
Wait,
and Anne's mom had Anne, but he was married to another girl.
He cheated on his wife to have Anne.
Okay, you could have just said that.
No,
Oh.
it just makes it more fun to confuse the hell out of you. That's why we do it that way.
So does the wife know that?
She kicked him out of the country.
Because of
And now
Anne?
she's chasing him?
Wow.
Yeah,
Just keep going. Got it. So, she did kick him out of the country, and they landed in Georgetown. That's between us and Myrtle Beach, about an hour and a half north of here. Now, so Dad bought a plantation up in Georgetown, but Mom, the girlfriend, dies pretty quickly after getting here. So that means Dad is now sending young Anne down here to sell things from the plantation to help keep things afloat, hence the familiar building. Now, Anne back home in Ireland, when she was just a little girl, 7, 8, 9 years old, they say she killed a servant with a knife to the belly. Remember, she's like this tall, guys. So again, picture an 8-year-old doing that. So, told you, I just like to give you the mentality of her. Fast forward, the building's done, and 2 years later, pirates are starting to come through Charlestown. Anne is stoked. The reason why, she's gonna fall in love with one of these pirates so she can earn her freedom, just like a man. So, I said, well, here's how this is gonna go. The first guy she fell in love with, and I said first because there's a lot. That's why we're actually going to be discussing this whole story. That's what makes the story so good. The first guy she fell in love with is James Bonny. You already know where this one's going. I already told you her pirate name. So, Dad didn't approve because he's a filthy pirate. They ran away to Jamaica, they got married, and Cormac became Anne Bonny. However, when they get down there, she realizes her new husband is not the Captain Jack Sparrow that she was hoping for. This guy turns out to be a privateer. He's a spy for the British. He's a coward. This isn't who she wanted. She falls in love again. Guy number 2. This is John Rackham, but everybody calls him Calico Jack. This is the guy they based your Johnny Depp character off of, in case you were wondering. Now, Jack has his own crew, he has his own ship. Anne wants to be part of the crew, but you can't put a female on a pirate ship because it's bad luck. So he makes a deal with her. If you dress like a guy and look like the crew, you can be part of the crew, but you're gonna be a female in my quarters. She's okay with this because, why is he flashing lights over here on me? Oh, them guys with their damn beamer lights. And that's like, people live there, by the way. Like, those are apartments. He should not be flashing that light in there. Wow, what a jerk move. Did I say that out loud? I sure as hell did. Anyway. So, that's another clue. Something she would recognize. Because we don't have many buildings here that she would recognize. So that's really
Back at it again. back at it again with the iPad. Pretty sure I got the. Just give this kid an iPad kind of toy. Now. I kind of want to listen to it. Sound like anything. That one's saying the words. Do you hear anything? They were playing the song. Charade, like carnival. Ask for a question. What were your parents' names?
What was the girl's name again? And what? What city did you grow up in Ireland? I quit.
Oh my gosh, look at the ghost! Look at the ghost, Avery! Avery, look at the ghost! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, look at that ghost! What you got? Oh my gosh, this ghost is pretty!
I got Bobby. People singing in the opera.
Mia made friends.
Yeah, I know. She makes friends everywhere we go.
I think it's cool.
Oh my god, I forgot. It was good.
It's a lot of work, bro.
I'm about to sit down. Oh my god, I got Island. I got that as well.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, that ghost looks like it's on its cell phone. Yup. Got a 45 on. The cross is kind of pretty out. It's a ghost.
What do you got? Anything?
No.
No? No extra people that shouldn't be there?
Nope.
Ladies, you got anything?
What y'all got?
I got Sim, I got Officer and Veteran.
Got a whole lot of nothing.
Ava.
Nothing.
Yeah.
The little kids.
I feel like I kind of just got the iPad. I feel like I'm on like one of those like random apps that can just. Yeah, I don't know.
Shoot it. Did you shoot it towards that way?
Yeah. That's just the tree.
Oh, the tree.
Yeah. gosh, look, it's a ghost.
It's so lazy.
Maybe that was her dad's name.
I got Karen.
I need
Maybe
to,
that was her mom's name.
I need to sit down.
98. I'm getting a lot of numbers.
Everyone's starting to squat.
It's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm tired.
It's 10:30. It's 10:40 Reese.
Holy.
Look at all my look at my numbers and letters and words.
I ain't got a lot.
25 cents per gallon of milk.
Are you just typing it in?
Yeah, I just type whatever I hear. If I hear, I type. Have you seen any shifting objects?
Just you. Ow, these, I can't sit down on these. Oh my gosh, it's a ghost! It's Mia!
Oh, Ghostbusters song just came on.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's such an ugly ghost. Look how ugly this ghost is.
Huh?
Such an ugly ghost.
What?
Hey, Anne. Anne. You should totally show up. You'll make me believe in ghosts. Oh my gosh, you know it'd be so cool if you had like bright red hair. Oh my gosh, you'd be like our friend Zoe. That's my bet though, that you have red hair. Probably need to wave this thing around. Oh, there are my nails. But yeah. Nice tree. Nothing. What was your mom's name, Anne? Maybe it was like Sue, like my mom's. That'd be pretty cool. Susan.